What goes around comes around, sometimes extremely quickly. We all know when we've done something we shouldn't have and worry about it coming back to haunt us, but on very special occasions, we get what we deserve straight away. A karma boomerang, if you like. The good thing is, it can be extremely entertaining to watch. So here are some of the most uplifting examples of instant karma.
Amazing!
We've all been there. You're running late for a job interview. You're stressed. Just this once, you think, I'll nick someone's parking space and tell them to F off when they complain. Not a wise move if the man you tell to get stuffed is Sean Sparling, a tweeter who turned out to be the interviewer the man was about to face. Oops. The colour and diversity of pride parades is a welcome sight, unless you're an intolerant member of the Turkish police force. Let's get the water cannons out, some genius among the ranks decided, only for the spray to create a perfect rainbow above the parade, the symbol for LGBT rights. Hit and runners occupy a special place in hell, reserved for those unwilling to face up to the consequences of their actions. Ever returned to your car and found it with a massive dent and no way of knowing who is responsible? Sometimes, however, karma catches up with the runners, like the ones who left their number plates behind at the scene. Wriggle out of that one. Some douchebags stand out a mile, often because they want to. Look at my sleek, ostentatious sports car, they think. It's a symbol of my importance. Me and my sports car are so important, there's no way we're waiting in these roadworks with the rest of you peasants. Imagine how these two opportunists felt when their shiny cars began to sink into that wet concrete. Safe to say they were brought back to earth with a bang, then stuck to it. Sometimes the police are more than just the police. They're the karma police Radiohead sang about. Check out this red light runner slamming on the brakes as they meet a police car coming through the green light on the intersection. Or how about this guy, U-turning directly into the path of an undercover cop, which suddenly wasn't so undercover. If the karma police were as ever present as in these two examples, then crime would end overnight. Dogs have to put up with a lot from their owners. We drag them along by their neck when they want to sniff other dogs' bums and force our attention on them when all they want to do is sleep. Sometimes owners go a little too far though, like this opportunist who thought it would be a laugh to nudge his dog towards freezing water with his foot, only for karma to send the deserving mammal into the water. Check out the dog's curious look at his upended owner. Priceless. We've all seen people at the beach who don't belong there. The ones lobster red with sunburn who appear to believe that the beach doubles as a nice place to visit and a giant garbage can where they can leave all their rubbish. Fortunately, some of them get their just desserts, like this genius who felt that parking on the beach would be more convenient than slumming it in car parks with the rest of us. And then these day trippers who decided to back their 4x4 into the sea to pick up their boat. Dole. A pretty girl drinking a beer. What could be more pleasing on the eye? This guy decided that something was missing from the scene, his unparalleled wit, and decided to nudge the bottle as the girl drank, only for her to spray the contents of the bottle into his face in surprise. Justice. Some religions hold that certain animals have a special kind of karma that makes them sacred. This yak certainly had some kind of karma, judging by footage of it trying to knock a rival off a perilous hillside perch, only to unbalance and forward roll down the hill. Perhaps there is a god after all. Vets are notorious pranksters. We always assume they're joking when they tell us how much they've decided to charge us for giving our dog a quick pat and declaring it to be in good nick. This vet decided to go a step further by attempting to display some genuine humour by pinging an elastic object at his attractive assistant. No one's sure what the best outcome from this could have been, but here's some evidence of the worst outcome. Whether you're superstitious or not, we're all vulnerable to looking for signs in nature, indications of good or bad things to come. This man got a more direct sign of his place in the universe when he decided to punch an innocent street sign for a laugh, only for the sign to spin back around and smack him in the face. Do you think he got the message? Nothing shows the power and status you've attained in the world like a designated parking space. We all dream of driving into giant car parks and cruising right to the front into a space with our name on it. Inevitably, some people want to take shortcuts, but this photo should act as a warning to all of them. Could they have returned to their car and thought anything else but, that's what I get for parking in someone else's space? Break and enter, a common crime, carries with it some pitfalls that are nicely illustrated by this case. A burglar, understandably excited as they smashed a car window and slithered inside to steal what loot they could find, somehow contrived to drop their wallet in the car and leave it behind. Needless to say, the owner found the wallet amidst the smashed glass and called the karma police. Seaside birds can be really annoying. Their chirping wakes you up at dawn, and the boldest of them steal half-eaten bacon rolls out of your hand. That doesn't excuse this guy trying to take a pigeon out by hurling his man bag at it. Take a look at the karmic results. The bird takes flight, as birds do, while the man bag slides right off the pier and into the sea. Your car windscreen, the washing drying on your line, your new top, your head. All very valid targets for the birds of the world to defecate on from a great height. This particular bird got a taste of its own medicine when a fellow menace of the air dropped its load onto its back. Perhaps it will look down next time and pick out an appropriate place to take a dump. No one is above the law. This parking officer found this out the hard way when they returned to their car to see a parking ticket slapped on the windscreen. Passing members of the public were no doubt hugely sympathetic to the parking officer's plight. So sympathetic that they took pictures and posted them all over the internet. Have you witnessed any instant karma moments? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like. Thanks for watching.